Boastbusters! This is the episode where we explore Twilight's talent and her modesty. The episode itself is sort of a modesty versus pride thing. Though not really pride, more like anti-modesty, show-offery, bragging, something of that sort. So in this episode we have our second one-shot character, though she's not really one-shot anymore, but we have our second one-shot character right after Gilda. Snips and Snails also show up for the first time, and I didn't really immediately like them, but they've sort of grown on me. Those two suck up to Trixie because she's a show-off and she really brags about how powerful she is, and she also shows up Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Rarity. But Spike knows that Twilight can show her up if she just does something. I never really understood Spike's position in this episode until I was in the fandom for a few years, and then I made friends who are extremely talented, and they don't like to admit it, so I kind of get what Spike is thinking in this episode now. Also, whenever I watch this episode, I think of Trixie's Good Side by Pinkie Pie Swear. Whenever Trixie says, how about you? Seems like any pony. What? I also think about that time John DiMaggio played Trixie as Bender at Camelot Gardens. That was hilarious. So after Twilight runs off, and then Trixie says that she's the most powerful, Snips and Snails lure a Ursa Minor to town. Then they find out that Trixie really isn't all that powerful, and it's up to Twilight to save the day, showing that she's actually probably the most powerful pony in Ponyville at that time. Then Trixie runs off, never to be seen again. Except for that one time. One question to pose about this episode is, why do people like Trixie so much when Gilda doesn't get quite as much love as Trixie? And I think it's the fact that she's a lovable braggart. Like, the way she talks and everything, talking in the third person, and she's just, like, so, I guess, big with their personality. And Gilda's not really the same way, so I guess that's why people like Trixie a lot more. I mean, I like Trixie better than Gilda. Anyway, this episode is really about embracing your talents and not being so modest about them that you hide them from people. Talents are something you should share with the world, just as long as you're not a show-off about it. Overall, Boastbusters is a good episode, and I really liked it when I first saw it, and I still really like it today. So, those are my thoughts. See ya! Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it. And be sure to subscribe for videos I upload every week. And if you're feeling really generous, check out my Patreon page. And as always, thank you for watching.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to take it.